Trading is really hard. 72.5% of retail investor accounts lose money. That is what it says on the top of one of the biggest brokers IC Markets website, and that's true. So how can you become profitable to stay in the top 27.5%? The answer is you need to build trading systems, and to build them you need to have clear goals. Today I'll show you my goals and my systems to help you get clarity on what you want to achieve and how to do it. My first goal is very clear. I want to find the best trading robots on the market. And I don't have to build those trading robots myself, because there are professionals doing that, dedicated and spending all of their time hiring people to help them out and building robust strategies. So my role as a trader is to test them all and figure out which one are the robust that we can use in our live accounts. And that's why on the Algo Trading Space platform we have publicly displayed all of our live trading results, whether they are profitable or not, whether they have big drawdowns or smaller drawdowns. We aim to display publicly all expert advisors so everyone can use this data and you don't have to test the expert advisors yourself. Use it. It's there on the platform with verified track record. Whichever expert advisor you're interested, you can see what's the chart, you can see the growth, you can see the open and close trades and decide if you want to trade it or not. You don't even have to test it on demo because these are live results. And from here comes my first system. I'm building this diversified portfolio where it's not only that we are trading different strategies, but we diversify with different instruments, different currency pairs, commodities, and we have an example portfolio on the website. If you want to start with smaller capital with a few accounts, you can click on the example portfolio on the website, and this is where currently there are 9 expert advisors on 9 different symbols, and you can see how much they are achieving per month. Average monthly return is 3.8%, and the drawdown of each one is very acceptable. The biggest is with Infinity, actually now with the Market Master that dropped to 66.14%, and all of these are $1,000 live accounts. And if one of those blows, it will be just 10% of the whole portfolio. If you start with 10 EAs or 9 or 8, you will lose a small portion. But if you depend just on one expert advisor and one account and you put all of your funds in there, if it blows, you lose the whole thing. So the first system that I've created for myself is to build a diversified portfolio on live trading environments, and now I know which expert advisors are robust on live trading environment, which ones have low drawdowns and how much they can make every month. And this is how my second goal came in, and that's to put together the best EAs into portfolios. And I figured out that $5,000 as a balance is probably the golden middle for a portfolio of expert advisors. Simply $1,000 account is risky because those that use grid or martingale, they need more margin, otherwise they will most likely blow. But when you put them on a bigger 5K account, you have margin. Of course, you're not increasing the risk, maybe a little bit more compared to what you would be trading on a 1K account, but not 5 times more, because you want to make sure that each individual EA in the portfolio is trading low risk and you have a few expert advisors. So if one of them just makes 1% a month and you have 3 of them, you'll have 3% a month. That's more than enough. And we've put a couple of portfolios already together, and one of them, which I decided to dedicate to charity, makes nearly 4% a month, and it's trading 3 expert advisors. I shared in the previous video which are these EAs, and you can always check them out from the terminal. So the second system is simple. We pick the best of the best EAs and we put them in those portfolios. Still very new on the website, but with the time we will see how much they're capable of making. But like I said, if they make just 1% a month, each expert advisor, the total portfolio will make 3 to 4%. Also, some of the expert advisors are not active, which means that they will open trades probably once a week or even once a month, and your capital would be staying there kind of useless the rest of the time. Instead, you want to use this capital on other systems, and that's why they need to be well diversified. Different strategies, different assets, low risk. And very importantly, when we build the premium portfolios, we make sure that drawdowns do not happen at the same time, and we check that with some AI internal tools. But the key point here is the risk. When you trade an expert advisor in 1K account, and I'll give you an example with the Market Master, which is one of the expert advisors we've been trading for quite a long time, you can see that the drawdown went down to 66% with the euro dollar, and just now recently it is recovering. We have the very same EA in one of our premium portfolios, and that's actually premium portfolio number 1, and look at that, the drawdown is just 35%. And here I'm still having this floating loss from the Market Master, and I'm trading with 0.07 in a 5K account, while in the Market Master 1K account we are trading it with 0.03 initial lot. So on the 5K account we are not trading 5 times more like 0.15, but we are starting with 0.07. Basically, I increased the risk just 2 times, not 5 times, because you need to keep in mind that there are other expert advisors in the portfolio, and you need to make sure that you have enough margin. And from these first 2 systems, whenever I make 20% profit in the account, I withdraw the money. I withdraw it to the wallet of the broker. With many of the EAs we use IC markets, and now actually they offer 100% bonus on the first deposit, which is pretty interesting deal, but make sure you check out the terms and the conditions. The most important for me is the execution speed when it comes to trading with expert advisors, and you can see that it is very suitable broker for high volume traders, scalpers, and robots. And you can actually check how much of withdrawals we've requested from each account if you arrange the accounts according to the withdrawals. And these withdrawals will go to the wallet of the broker, and from there I use the money to open more and more accounts, to diversify more and more, but that's a personal choice. Like I said in some of my videos, that's not really recommended. You should rather withdraw the money and spend it for something nice, for your family, for your kids. Just spend some of the profits, guys. But before I show you my third system, and I know it's something that many of you are waiting for, I want to show you something important. If you look at that picture, you will see that my team keeps monitoring the YouTube analytics, and they always tell me that most of you watching my videos haven't subscribed. You just see the video on the home screen, you tap, you watch it, but you're not subscribed. Please double check, it means the world to us. It's a one-time free action, and this gives us all of the resources we need to keep testing and testing more EAs for you guys, for everybody interested in the algo trading. So thank you very much for that. And my third goal is to build a couple of scaling accounts. What that means? It means accounts where I won't be withdrawing profits. I will just build those accounts. And I already have 2. I'm working on the next accounts, and I said couple because my system here is that this scaling portfolio will be just a small portion of my entire trading portfolio in algo trading, probably somewhere about 10K or 10 accounts, or let's say 10% of my total capital. The other 90% I will keep to system number 1 and system number 2, where I will keep withdrawing consistently. So the scaling accounts are pretty new. I started them at the beginning of May, and you can see that in this account I achieve 8.5% a month. And the good thing with the scaling is that you can start with a small account. In this case, I started with $500 account, and I am trading 3 expert advisors in this small $500 account. The second one I have in the account tracker is a portfolio, again $500 of a starting balance, and in this account I'm making 6.4% a month. Now, I've built some time ago a compound interest calculator with Claude to show me that if I make 8% like with the first portfolio, and that's just a $500 account, in 8 years time the interest earned would be above 1.2 million, guys. Can you believe that? $500 up to 1 something million. That's a lot of money. Now, is this gonna happen? I don't know, but I really want to give it a try. And when it comes to scaling, where you put some money and you want to build the account, you just accept the risk that at one moment you might lose the money, right? It might not happen, but it is worth a shot for me. And of course, if we make more every month, that will be more, but realistic it is 6 to 7 to 8% if we're taking slightly higher risk. As you saw in my first account, it's 8.5, and the second one is 6.4. But let's say we make 8.5%, and let's say we add every month to the account, which is strategy I've been using for some of my investments that I have separately from the algo trading. So if I add 500 every month, you can see what a difference there is, because the compounding effect is really strong. And there is one more portfolio I am preparing, which is very interesting because it doesn't use any grid or martingale system. So let me know, what is your system? Do you have goals that you have predefined initially? Because once you do that, it becomes really easy. Trading just got easy for me when I predefined my goals and I figured out the systems that achieve my goals. Let me know in the comments. I'll be very happy to respond to any goal or system you have, or if you need my help, I'm there for you in the comments and I will answer with a pleasure. Before you go, guys, check out this video on my side where you will learn more about the charity account, the premium account, which we decided to donate for nice causes, and you vote where we donate the money. So thank you very much for that. As always, trade safe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.